Hello, everyone, and welcome to Time Out with JSA. This week marks our very first themed episode. In the first hour, we're going to be discussing our love of idols, and the second hour, we'll be answering questions just like normal. So, join me, Hannah, Haley, and Maiya as we dive into the depths of idol hell. So, let's start off with some introductory questions for our guest, Maiya Kraft. So, Maiya,
Hooray!
introduce yourself.
I got you. So my name is Maiya Kraft. I also go by Mac because my last name is Kraft, like the mac and cheese. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna be a sophomore this year. My major is going to be global affairs with concentration in Asian studies and a double minor in Japanese language and teaching English as a second language. I am not in any other organizations as of right now, except for that one time that I went to the board game club with Andrea. And I did do fencing in like the first 2 weeks until Peter convinced me to drop it for JSA. Yeah. Um, I can move on to how I joined JSA because it's a really great story. So my only friend in the very beginning of school was Ryan, and he was like, "Hey, there's a Japanese Student Association thing, and it's a game night." And I was like, "Yo, game night!" And then we went, and then I joined, and then I've been to like almost every single event afterward. um, as for hobbies, um, I guess right now, currently, I'm in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Brain Rot, so I've kind of just been binge watching it. Uh, it's like microwave brain. It hurts. Other than
It
that,
hurts.
yeah, it hurts a lot. I like studying language a lot. I'm not the greatest at it, but like I like it. I also work at a coffee shop, so I go there. I go there pretty regularly. I think that's. I play a lot of idle games.
That's
That's a
crazy.
hobby.
That's
I have
crazy.
like I have like six downloaded.
You
Uh,
have the space for that.
I don't. I don't. Um, it's fine. There's like I have a lot of apps offloaded of my phone.
Oh my gosh. Idle games are so big though.
They
I
are.
have so many of them.
I have so many.
I literally have not deleted anything from my phone. I just keep them there.
Don't you log into like every single one every single day?
Yes, I do.
How do you do
Please.
that? How do you
How do
do
you do
that?
I
that? How do you do
I
that?
literally I sit in bed every night before I go to bed and I force myself to stay awake until I finish every single one.
I love you, Haley.
How long does it take?
Anywhere from well, if I'm really fast about it, I can get it done in 15 minutes, but usually like 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes
Haley,
Oh my
2 hours
gosh.
if I get distracted.
It
Haley, I
takes me an
can't wait to be your
hour.
roommate.
It takes me an hour to think of opening an app. How long does it take?
I can't wait to can't wait to sleep in the same room as you for like a semester.
No, it's gonna be exciting.
It's fine.
I'm scared for you guys. You're just gonna be like, someone's gonna be standing out in the hallway, and all you're gonna hear from their room is just like idols on their phones.
Yeah.
You're right. I never have the sound on though. Like I don't know
What?
why.
How do you
Like
play?
a huge.
They're
I don't
rhythm games.
know.
How do you play them without sound?
I actually don't really play the rhythm games that often.
Huh?
I just log
Actually,
in.
that makes
Well,
sense.
because if I don't log in, I'm not gonna get all the stuff. And then when I do want to play, my characters and like I can't level up as easy.
Because you don't play the game.
Yeah, I just log in for the free stuff.
Actually, I do that. That's what I do with Fire Emblem Heroes. Does Fire Emblem Heroes count as an idle game?
Oh my gosh.
Say yes.
Sure.
Say yes.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Woo! Idols.
Oh my gosh. Um, moving on to our idol question.
All right. All right.
So how did your guys' idol journey start? We'll start with
Um.
Haley.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Me? Oh my goodness. Well, I used to like really be into Vocaloids. Like it was a serious problem in middle school.
It's a
I
problem.
could
I
name
understand.
every single one of them. If I heard a
Huh.
song, I could tell you who's singing it, what the producer is, and what the name of the song was.
The producer too? Oh my
The
gosh.
Yeah,
produ-
literally,
Jeez.
it was bad. But yeah,
Your
that's
brain is
kind of
full of knowledge.
slowly. I really like rhythm games. I had the Project Diva games, like all of the ones that were out.
Do you have the Switch one? You should get the Switch one.
No, thank
Project
you.
Diva Megamix for the Nintendo Switch. You should get it.
I had the, do you know, like the DS one, like the 3DS one?
Oh, Project Mirai?
Yeah. I bought the Japanese one without realizing the DS is region locked,
Oh my
No.
gosh.
and I waited 2 years for someone to hack it.
Oh my
Two
gosh.
years.
So you just had
That's
the
kind of
game for
great.
2 years without playing it?
You don't understand.
I'm so sorry.
My obsession.
I guess that's a good investment though.
Yeah. But then I found out that you could play them for free, or like rhythm games for free, and it's called idle games.
Oh my gosh.
I understand.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened.
What about you, Maya? How'd yours
Hmm.
start?
That's a really good question, Hannah. It so happens to be that I joined JSA, and then somebody,
I'm sorry.
a certain somebody was like, "Yo, Maya, download Idolmaster Cinderella Girl Starlight Stage," and I was like,
I'm so
"I don't
sorry.
know, I don't know what that is." But this is a friend that I now look up to because I just met and think is really cool. So I'm just gonna download it anyways. And so I downloaded it, and then there was a girl that likes fish, and it was
I'm so
it's
sorry.
it's history from then on.
I'm sorry, but I'm not
Remember when
sorry,
you
like
found
at
her?
all.
And then after Idolmaster, I guess it took me a really long time to actually get into it. Like I never like read the stories or anything. I just kind of played the songs that I liked and I didn't even level up the girls. I just like got cards and then played the songs. Um and then I guess quarantine happened and I was like, what if I just actually learn about the games that I'm playing? And then I downloaded Starlight Review, and
You
well,
got hooked,
Let me rephrase. Haley told me to download. Haley told me to download Starlight Review. Uh,
and our lives are changed forever.
our lives are changed forever.
So
Hannah,
basically, Maya's
you,
journey started with peer pressure.
yeah, it did. Hannah, I'm going to peer pressure you to download Review Starlight.
I can't hear you. Anyway,
I
Uh,
lost.
uh,
my idol journey started. I think I also started with Vocaloid, but I guess if you go through all kinds of idols, then like growing up, I was always surrounded by like K-pop because I'm Korean and I grew up in a Korean household, so I got really into Girls' Generation and 2NE1 and like Wonder Girls and like the classic K-pop girl groups.
Mm.
And then it
that's
became
true.
Vocaloid, and then it became Love Live, and then it became Idolmaster.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
Korean Idols too because I was really into K-pop and Korean Idols for a really long time. Um, but it kind of like simmered down, and then my like mobile game idols were like, "Hey," and I was like, "Ah,
Yeah, to clarify for everyone listening, Idol Hell doesn't constitute just mobile idols like the anime idols and stuff. It constitutes like real life Japanese idols and like K-pop idols and like anime idols with swords, like
yeah,
Vocaloids. It's
woo,
like pretty much if you would call it an idol, then it falls into the category.
yeah."
Okay, next idol question. What draws you to idols, or like what makes them special to you?
Hmm.
Um,
I think I can go first on this one. I think idols are so special to me because at least the anime idols that I've been into recently, um, they remind me of the friends that I really love. Like I'm really close to the friends that like them. Um, and it makes me happy to have something that we all can like and talk about together. Community is something that's really important to me, especially within like games or like content of anything, I guess. And so when there's like a big community of people for me to meet and become friends with, it's something that I really like. And I love music a lot. And so if there's this like sparkling awesome person who's singing and dancing and isn't afraid to be who they are. And then I can also join that community and make tons of friends about it. Like it's just awesome to me, and I like it a lot. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
That was a really intense answer. I'm sorry.
It's okay. My answer is really intense too. So like, I feel like the
Yeah.
reason I like idols a lot actually started with magical girls. So when I was growing up, I really, really liked magical girls.
Hmm.
I'm just really like a big fan of the super feminine image where it's like a bunch of girls who are not afraid to be like feminine and like powerful at the
Right.
same time. So like I never really saw myself as very feminine growing up. Like I did sports and like I played a lot of video games and I hung out with a lot of guys, and that doesn't mean that I wasn't like feminine, but like I didn't
Right.
register as being feminine because I did all those things. So then when I was introduced to like magical girls and idols, and like in particular idols where there's like a really diverse cast of girls, it I think it made me realize that I can be feminine while also continuing to like the things that I like. So it's like they're special to me because they make me realize that like any kind of person can be like that kind of sparkly.
Yeah,
How do I put
sparkly.
it? But like, you know what I
That's
mean?
how I
It's
say it.
like
Yeah, somebody that you can look up to. You
pretty
know.
much.
Yeah. All right,
Hmm.
Haley, go.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. I think I was like really drawn to the outfits at first. Like, because when I was younger, yeah, I mean, even now, I never really like got to wear what I wanted to wear, or like I never wore like
Mm,
the fancy dresses and things like that.
right.
And I was just kind of wore like athletic clothes or like boring shorts and a shirt and a hoodie. But I always like really, really loved clothes and wanted to wear like really pretty outfits. And then I saw those, and it was almost like a way of me getting it was like I wasn't wearing it, but like I could see them and I could look at them and I could collect all the or at least through the games, I could collect all the outfits. Um,
Yeah.
but then I don't know, the music really, yeah.
Oh yeah, the music's really good.
Yeah, like do the idol.
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
I think
Did
that's
you say
another
Bible?
misconception about idols that people have. Like, people think that idols are only like the super like feminine poppy idols. Like they only
Yeah.
do pop, but like there's so many like there's like baby metal who like literally like does metal and like opens for
I
Metallica.
Oh my God, I just got into baby metal. Everybody please give me songs that I should listen to by them because I actually am in love with both of them.
Their
Was it
Starlight album is really good, the most recent
Okay.
one.
Yeah, after podcast, just tell me a million songs that I can listen to.
Metal Galaxy, that's what the album is called. Sai and I actually
Okay.
went to go see them live
I
back
I know.
almost a year ago now. They're very good,
wow.
like live. Their
That
energy is
hurts.
crazy.
I love that. But yeah, I feel like I definitely agree with you. Even like before I got into it, I I look back on myself before I downloaded. Um, like I specifically remember we went to karaoke one day, and I think Hannah and David, you guys sang Snow Halation, and I was like, hey, this kind of slaps or whatever.
I
I
do.
That song's a
yeah,
classic.
I kind of was finally like, idol music isn't what like anime idol music isn't what a lot of people say that it is. I feel like people put it in a box and don't let it be what it is.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was finally the day I was like, hmm, idols. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not just pop, but there's nothing wrong with just the pop because the pop is like
Yeah.
really polished and really good, and like there is a lot of formula to it, so a lot of it can sound very samey, but it's a good kind of samey, so I don't care if it like
Exactly,
all blends
exactly.
together.
And I mean, a lot of the songs are like actually produced by really good producers. So there's like no reason that people should like just not listen to it, like not try
Yeah.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Especially like Vocaloid. I feel like a lot of people like disregarded Vocaloid as just being like some anime thing, and they do it with like anime idols now, but like Those producers are
Hello.
actually really talented, and like I don't know
Yeah,
if people know this, but Vocaloid voice banks are really hard to use correctly. Like you have to tune them, and you have to like make sure the pitches are all right. Like it's hard to make it sound as good as they make it sound.
yeah. Um, yeah, I agree.
So next question: would you ever want to be an idol? And if you would want to be an idol, what kind?
Yes, yes, I would like to be an idol. That'd be really fun. But I think rather than being like singing dancing idol, I think I'd want to be more like Revue Starlight Idol, where you're like a theater girl and it's like singing and dancing, but it's like more theatery and like musical based, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, that was a really huge like something that I saw the girls in Revue Starlight doing, and I was like, "Yo, I want to do that. I want to. Okay, I want to. Okay, here's the deal, right? I want to be that kind of idol, but I want my concept to be the same as Nanami, the fish idol.
I understand.
So I'm just gonna be a fish idol. That's the plan. Follow in her footsteps. You know,
She used the blueprint.
she's the blueprint exactly.
Oh no, Haley's gone. I was about to ask. Haley,
Oh no,
would you want to be an idol?
I'm back. What happened?
Would you want to be
would.
an idol?
Um, um,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, maybe, but
I
also
understand.
no. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
I
I
don't,
would want to, but it's so difficult.
yeah.
It is really difficult. That is true.
Like singing and dancing is at the same time is so hard.
I really like dancing because like I used to do color guard and I
Mm.
really enjoy
Oh
that part of
yeah,
it. But
I'm the opposite. I like singing a lot, but I don't like dancing because I'm really clumsy and I would I can't dance. I can't do it.
don't get me wrong, I'm very clumsy.
I understand. I understand.
Just the thought of doing it all together is so tiring, and like all the practices and like the
Right.
outside work you have to do, like the promotions and the photo shoots and like the fan meet
But
and
like,
greets. I could not do a fan meet and greet. I do not want to do any kind of handshake event. I don't want to touch any of my fans.
What? I cannot relate.
Some of them are like freaks. Like no
Okay,
cap,
well then
some idol fans are freaks.
you deal with them and move on.
but if you've ever performed before, like that whole experience is just like there's like nothing like it.
That's
It,
true.
there really isn't. Yeah, and to be able to do that, and like show people what you like worked so hard on. And I guess it kind of goes back to community for me. When I was in theater, I wasn't really in theater because I liked theater. I was in theater because the friends that I made there were like really important to me or whatever, which makes it seem bad because I did like theater. But anyways, being able to show a large audience what I did for, I mean, I missed so many like I miss parties and get-togethers and junk for my play, and then at the very end I had something to show for it, and it was like all of those hours and hours and hours, like all those idols, you had something to show for it, and people were proud of you, and it was awesome, and there's nothing ever like it, and I'll always miss it.
Mhm.
I guess I had a
Same.
different performance experience because I was in orchestra for a really long time, and
Oh,
like it is similar, but it's also like you're doing it with a group of people, so it's like
mm,
you don't really have the individual performance experience unless you do solos, which I guess I did like one or two, but that was a long time ago.
yeah.
So I don't have the same experience, I suppose.
I also
I
feel
feel
like I don't know. I did orchestra in school as well before I did theater, and I think it's just completely different. Or
it is.
for me at least, yeah. Um, it's totally it wasn't the same feeling at all for me, whether it was because of the people or whatever. But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's because you have to rely so heavily on other people. Because I feel like if you're an idol, like and you're like a solo idol, then you don't really have to worry about
That's true.
relying on other people. It is also it can be scarier because you're relying on yourself so heavily.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like I would need more experience to decide if I wanted to be an idol or not.
That's true.
you're also just kind of like hiding. Like you're not really like showing yourself on the stage
Hmm.
in orchestra.
Yeah, I don't have to
Like
look at
you don't
people. That's the
really,
best part.
even if you mess up, people usually aren't gonna hear you because there's so many other people.
Hmm.
But
Oh my
like,
God, I messed up so often in orchestra. That was so fun. I would just like mess up and I'd be like, oopsie, it was the other seven flutes. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sometimes I would just like pretend I was playing. Like I would have my bow and it would look like I was moving it, but I was
Yeah,
not touching
yeah.
the strings.
I would do that too.
Very
I'd make it
rarely,
look
because I tried
I'd
to
make
know
it
my
look like I was
music, but
playing.
jeez.
I
I would
couldn't
make
do
it
that
look
most of the
yeah.
time because I was first chair violin
Oh
for.
Oh, I was
no.
second chair viola. I was right up there. I still did it. No one noticed.
That was like terrifying because like I was right there.
Oh my
Everyone could
gosh.
see me. Everyone could hear me.
I was flute, so I was like in the middle back. And I would just like sit there with my arm up and just not blow into the flute and be like, doodle doo. I'm, I'm doing something.
Oh my gosh.
I was
Um,
not I was not a good band kid. Sorry everybody. Sorry.
moving
I'm so
on.
sorry.
In the same vein, if you were an idol, what would your concept be?
Fish idol. I already answered this. Go.
Fish idol. I feel like I don't know if I would have like a specific like image like that.
Yeah, I don't
Fish.
know.
Hannah will be eggplant. Eggplant
I would
idol.
not be an eggplant idol. There's too many implications with that. I feel like look, as soon as you said that, people started typing. There's like 10
I'm
people
so
typing
sorry.
right
I'm
now.
so sorry.
I feel like
I didn't mean
I feel like my I don't know my concept maybe my like thing as an idol would be like the super clumsy one that's like super stupid.
Oh yeah,
Like you
I would
always
love to
expect to
be
get
super
into
idol.
dumb dumb stuff, like always messes up with stuff, but is also like kind of smart sometimes, but then
Yeah.
like goes back to not thinking immediately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I think I would like to be that kind of idol as well, while also holding a fish.
You do this while you're fishing.
Marcus, I love Mako from Kill la Kill. I yeah. Moving on.
I feel like not that airheaded. That's a little bit too much for me. Maybe just like I'll get back to you on what character I would relate myself to. What about you, Haley?
Who your idol kin is? Sorry.
Stop.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, Haley, what kind of idol would you be? Go.
I don't know. Maybe like kind of like the motherly type, not like
Oh,
perfect, but like like
like the big sister type.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Also, like knows when they in Love
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally me.
You know, actually, now that I think about it, I hate to say it, but I feel like I'd be pretty close to Ryamu.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
David, I saw that by the way.
Why
Don't
is
think
that
you're
so
slick.
true?
I feel like I'd be her kind of chaotic and like actually mixed with Mako from Kill la Kill. I feel like a mixture of those two. Like I'm right at the intersection.
I understand.
Okay, next
All right.
question. What kind of idols do you like the most? So I guess we can split this into two questions. So I guess the first part will be what kind of idols do you like the most? Like K-pop idols or like anime idols or like Japanese idols and all that kind of all those categories.
Hmm. Hmm. Difficult question to think about.
Mm-hmm.
I think okay. I think definitely if you would have asked me a year ago, I would have said K-pop boy groups. But my opinion has changed so much over the past like year. Um, and so now I think I'm at the point where my favorite currently is the Revue Starlight, that kind of like theater idol.
Me
I think
too.
I think they're really cool and fresh, and I like them, and I want to give them a high five.
I have a lot of different kinds of favorite idols. All right, just
Okay,
buckle
go
up for
ahead.
this because I'm gonna say a lot of
Okay,
words. So
I'm buckled in.
I really like 80s Japanese idols, 80s and 90s.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm
true.
a mix between like city pop idols and like the ones with the really powerful like alto voices. I
Yes.
really am a big fan of those. Like Junko Ohashi is a really big favorite of mine. Um,
Yes.
Maria Takeuchi, the Plastic Love Lady. There's a
Of
couple
course.
more, but I think I also like really bubblegum pop girl groups. So like Sonia Shida or Girls' Generation in like their early in like their
Yeah.
first album era. So like pretty much everything up to Genie, I'd say. Everything up to Jessica leaving. Um I also really like the harder genre idols. So I really like baby metal. I really like oh, actually I'm a big fan of Bish. So they are a Japanese idol group where they pretty much describe them as a punk group, like a punk band without the instruments. They're very good. They stage dive.
Oh,
They stage dive.
time time to listen to a couple of new music songs.
I was actually watching one of their variety show appearances and it was really sad because they're either like well, one of them was like, I stage dive the most because I'm the least likely to be touched by the fans, like in weird ways. And like
Oh, I heard that.
another one of them was like, oh yeah, one time I tried to stage dive and I saw people like putting their hands in fists as to not touch me. You know,
Uh,
like they're holding her
that
up, but
makes me
like they
sad.
have
Yeah.
fists. And then that same girl was also like, another time I tried to stage dive, they just let me fall.
Oh, oh
So she's
no.
like, I don't stage dive anymore. I just leave it to the other girl. But it's like funny because she was like taking it so well. But it was also kind of like, I'm so sorry because that was my favorite.
Yeah. Geez, that's another thing. I feel like something that's really important to talk about in the idol community is how much like dookie they have to deal with.
Oh,
Um
seriously?
Yeah.
like I know um from my experience in the K-pop community that there's just so much dookie stinky. Whether it's I can't remember the word for it right now, but the like stalkers that like stalk literally everything they do. Um or even just like the people in the fandoms that like harass other people. I know me personally, I've gotten like death threats
Oh my
and like
gosh.
What?
death threats to find my house and kill me
Holy crap.
just because I like one group more than another. Um yeah, again, not all, of course, not all fans of K-pop are crazy like that. I mean, we know tons of people in JSA that like it, but there are the people that make give it a bad rap, and it's really tough to look past those kinds of things. And I think that's another reason that some people don't get into it. I've talked to a lot of people a couple of years ago who I just asked them like why won't you listen to it, or like why won't you get into the community, and they're like genuinely scared um because they're scared of stuff like that happening to them. Yes, that sounds, yeah. But um so I think it's really important to talk about and like just get it out in the air and you know attack that kind of garbage stinky.
I don't
Yeah.
really listen to K-pop. I like I did a little bit
Mm-hmm.
for like maybe 1 year. Like yeah, back when it was like Girls' Generation and
Right.
those, but yeah, I don't know. I just
Yeah, I think social media
compared
made it
to
worse.
compared to like
Definitely.
the like Japanese anime idols, it's like I don't know. They just feel like more open and warm and welcoming
Hmm.
almost. And even like the music feels a little colder to me. I don't know. It just like I just don't feel I don't know. I like the music, but I don't go out of my way to listen to it.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel that. Especially like because I'm Korean, so I've had to deal with like a ton of people that are like, oh my gosh, you're Korean? Like, who's your oppa? Who's your stan? And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
shut
that
up,
I.
Siri. But I don't know why that activated Siri. Anyway, it's so annoying, and I've had to deal with that like literally since middle school. Like I was just in the changing room for gym, like trying to get into my gym uniform that I hated, and this girl was like, "Oh my gosh, do you know Big Bang? Like I'm gonna get married in a hanbok." And I look at her and I'm like,
Oh, oh
"Ma'am,
my.
you think kimchi is too spicy? How are you gonna get married in a hanbok?" Like, and like I
Yeah,
think
that's
just dealing with that has turned me off from saying that I like K-pop because I will listen to it. Like I do like Red Velvet and like I like Red Velvet, but I don't want to
And
say that and I don't want to associate myself with that because so many people have like started fetishizing Korean people and I don't want to be
Mm.
subject to that because I like listening to a certain type of music.
yeah,
Why
the
can't
worst
we
part,
leave
I mean,
people alone?
yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Haley.
No, I was just saying, why can't we just leave people alone?
Yeah, that's true. I I definitely I definitely have experienced like people coming up to me and um being those kinds of like fetishy people that listen to K-pop and have like just started fetishizing the whole race, and it's awful. And I mean, I feel like as somebody who doesn't and somebody who's white, I think I have to speak up to that person and say like, hey, that's literally not okay. And it's been like four people at this point since I joined college. So a year has gone by and I've had to tell four people that came up to me and thought it was okay to tell me like fetishy gross stuff about Korean
That's so
artists.
gross.
And it's disgusting and I have to, I mean, shut that shit down. um so
I, I am
whack.
kind of glad I'm not part of that. I
Yeah,
don't,
it's ahaha.
but I do understand like why people like it. It is good. I just don't really, I'm
Not your thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
that's
know, my
okay.
favorite K-pop idols are the League of Legends K-pop idols.
It
I'm no joke. That song
That,
is really good. Like I don't know
that song
how
is
they
really
did
good.
so well with it, but like freak, what the freak? It's so good. Like
really
they
is.
brought so many people back in the league just with that song, and it was a skin promotion. Like it
I
was
remember
literally to promote skins, and it worked. And
that
like the
They
song
do.
live
came out.
performance was really good
Mhm.
too.
It was so good. That song came out and I was like, maybe I should download League. I didn't, but
I went to Korean barbecue and they played that song like 4 times while
It's
I
a
was
good
there.
song. They did really like it sounds like a real K-pop song.
it
It
does.
And
does.
it's like there's only two Korean girls in there. Like the other two girls are not Korean and like they did a really good job like producing it. And the visuals are crazy good too.
Yeah, they are really good. Mm.
Also, I forgot another kind of idols I like. I actually like 90s American idols. So like Britney Spears and like Paula Abdul in her prime and
Oh
like
yeah.
and Whitney
I
Houston.
forgot about them.
They are idols too. Like they're so cool and so powerful and I just really like them.
Guys, my favorite idols are actually One Direction. Their 10-year
Okay.
anniversary is
Enough.
today.
Enough. Is it today?
Um,
That's
yeah.
funny. I
Um,
think we have to go.
Uh-oh.
guys, who's your favorite One Direction member? Mine is actually Louis. Hee hee.
Mine is Carlos from Big Time Rush.
Yeah. Hey, Big Time Rush's idols.
They are idols. Listen, idols is a really, really loose term. Like,
It
I like.
totally is.
I literally don't know any of the wait One Direction
One Time
and
Hmm.
Big
Rush.
Time Rush characters. I don't know One Time
One
Rush.
Time Rush
I
and
don't know
Big
their names or
Direction.
anything.
I do like both BTR and One Direction,
I
unfortunately.
just gotta put this out
Wasn't
there.
there like
BTR over BTS.
I
That's
okay,
all.
yeah, I would have to agree. I'm so sorry,
Jimin
BTS fans.
who? I only know James from Big Time Rush.
James isn't
I
even
don't
the
even
good
know them,
one.
but I
He's not.
agree.
James is the one everyone thought was attractive because he had really long hair.
He wasn't though.
Wait, I don't remember him.
Logan is the best.
You don't remember any of them,
David
Haley.
No,
David
I
is
don't.
finally right.
Um,
David, send a picture of Logan in the discussion chat, please. I'm begging you.
moving on.
I'm
We've been on that question for so long. We kind of already
sorry.
answered this, but like, what don't you like about idols? I don't like the
Um,
industry. I hate the industry. Like, I won't
yeah.
Yeah.
support idols till the end, but the industry, I don't think people realize this either, is they're super, super mistreated by the industry and their producers and like Marcus.
I'm
And
sorry.
like, there's a lot of creepy fans out there. Like, going back to the stalking, there was actually a Japanese idol who had to get a restraining order on a fan who literally found her location, like her house,
Yeah.
by like I don't know if you guys understand how crazy this is, but they looked at a picture of her, zoomed in on her pupil, found a
Ugh.
reflection of the buildings, and found her house through
Yeah.
that.
I remember that. That was crazy.
And there's like a whole scandal. I think it was AKB48, one of the members, was found with a boyfriend or with a man, and she had to shave her head and go on probation because of that. Because like she had to apologize like crazy because in the industry they want you to stay as that like pure single female so that like it can appeal to the guy fans
Right.
more. They're like, oh, if you get married then you might as well retire because you're just not going to appeal to guys anymore, and that part really upsets me. And also
That
the
is so disgusting.
sexualization of idols is horrible.
Yeah, actually, that's something that I have seen a lot recently on like Twitter. So I follow a lot of people. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it again. Review Starlight. I follow a ton of people on Twitter that like do art and stuff. But so many people sexualize these girls. They're 14. They're in high school. They're in high
Exactly.
school. It's
Yeah.
so it's so gross. I don't care if it's a cartoon. I don't care. It's the thought that you would even think of sexualizing a 14-year-old girl disgusts me. I've had to block so many people because they're like, it's just a cartoon. Ah, ha ha ha. No.
Yes, exactly. Oh my god. It's I've seen that like especially like Love Live. I've seen a lot of them for Love
Yeah.
Live.
Oh my gosh, I don't even
And
want to
it's
talk about that.
disgusting.
I think also I don't okay. I've seen a lot of people on my timeline talking about Revue Starlight like fan fiction. And okay, I think fan fiction is fine. It's not hurting anybody. But when you're writing a story about two 14-year-old girls like having like intimate relations,
Oh
I think
jeez.
it's I think it's not I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's not great. I think it's not right.
Yeah.
It's a big
Um
problem at Idolmaster too. Like there's a lot of very young idols, like 9 to 15 I'll say,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
a lot of them are like characterized as having a crush on the producer who is like probably like a 30-year-old man because he's like your
Yeah.
character, which is also a pretty big inherent problem, but like
That is quite the inherent problem. Yeah, it's just all a bunch of dookie stinky.
yeah, I just don't like the way idols are treated by the fans and by the
Mhm.
industry.
But like a lot of this, like people know about so much of this, and a lot of people know about it, but no one really does anything about it.
Yeah, they'll just be
Yeah,
like, "Oh, it's an issue," and then they won't like change their
yeah.
views, which is really
Yeah.
sad.
I remember a couple of years ago there was a boy group, a Korean boy group, and they were all really, really young. Like they were all, I want to say like 12, 13. And it turned out that their company was like actually like beating them with like a baseball bat if
Oh
they
my
wouldn't do
gosh.
the moves right. And it came out and like people heard about it, I guess, and there was like commotion on Twitter and like a hashtag started trending or something, but nothing really ever came of it. And I like that's just awful. That's just awful. I remember hearing about it a couple years after it happened, and it was like, geez, like I don't even know if, and that's just one instance, and it took so long for it to come out. So how many other like instances like that are there? I don't know. It's just I do hate the industry a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the industry is very flawed. And actually, speaking on that, one big thing right now is hashtag Free Britney with Britney Spears. So like
I've
Yes.
she
seen
is
it.
almost 40 and she has the rights of a 10-year-old child because like her dad drugs her, her dad uses her kids against her, and she like can't. Everything she does is monitored, and like I feel like it's just a very present example of how messed up the industry is. Anyways,
Yeah.
hashtag Free Britney.
Hashtag free Britney. I agree.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
Moving on to a lighter topic. Have idols changed your life in any way, preferably positive? I guess negative too. Well, I certainly
Negative.
spend more money.
Yeah,
Um,
negative. I was about to say. Aha, aha. Um, I have less time. I have a lot less time.
yeah.
Um, but positively in a lot of different ways. Um, so like I said, community. I've met so many wonderful friends and have gotten closer to so many different people because of idols. Um, even like a long time ago, even like way back, we were talking about like One Direction and Big Time Rush. Like I'd talk with people at school about it, and I don't know, it makes you feel belong to have that group of people that like the same thing as you.
It sounds like you were crying for a second, and I thought you were crying over Big Time Rush.
No, I'm not crying over Big Time Rush. I'm not. I'm so sorry. I have before, but I'm not. I'm not right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, so definitely, I think also, there's so many different types of idols. I know we've talked about this already, but there's so many different types of idols that it's easy to find somebody to relate to and look at that kind of idol that you can look up to and say, if this person can, accomplish all this kind of thing, then I can too. We were talking about like which idols we relate to most, I guess, or like which idol we would kind of be. But that kind of thing like really gives me a lot of confidence. Um, I'm the kind of person that will like want to reinvent myself every once in a while. So I just end up absorbing a lot of like character traits from those characters that I think are good. Like I feel like the characters have taught me how to be a better person in some ways. Sorry, that's a little gushy, but it's it's from my heart. Okay, so I think that's how idols have changed me. Yeah.
I keep looking at this picture of Logan. He's like staring at me in the eyes.
I know.
Someone please
Please,
send something else.
everybody, send something in podcast discussion so we don't have to look at Logan Big Time
Please.
Rush.
Please.
I don't think I've ever seen him before. He does not look
Well,
like.
I mean,
Did you say he's not cute?
What?
Haley,
Haley,
Huh?
do you think he's cute?
do you think he's cute? Do you think Logan Big Time Rush is cute?
Um,
She's hesitating. It's not good.
She says it. Oh God. Oh jeez.
I mean, he's all right.
He's
Like,
going for his
All right,
PhD.
we gotta end the podcast here. It's over. It's over.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys
okay.
next week.
Well, he's going for his PhD.
Well, in the show, he always wore his like science coat or whatever, lab coat.
Wait,
Only
Sorry.
smart people wear
he's
their
a
lab
science
coats
nerd.
everywhere.
Yeah, he's a science nerd. That's why he's the
Wait,
best one.
that boosts it. That boosts it. He's yeah. Mhm.
But
Okay.
if he was a real science nerd, he wouldn't wear his lab coat outside in the coat because it might be contaminated with chemicals and all your hair might fall out. So he's not
He
that
has
smart.
two. He has two. He has two.
Maybe he's
One
just
for
really dumb.
decoration.
Yeah, one for decoration and like a true idol.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of the old science teacher from Idolmaster Side M.
Yeah. Yes. I couldn't agree more.
I think for me, the way idols have changed my life. So
Mm-hmm.
I do spend more money. I don't want to talk about gacha right now because it's really sad to think about. Um, I spend money on merch because the merch. I just really like collecting merch. Like I'm looking at my Idolmaster bulletin board and my Ita bag right now, and it makes me sad to think about the money. But it also makes me happy because I get the serotonin from looking at it. Um,
True.
I already talked about why I like idols because of femininity earlier. So I think I like them. And in particular, I actually tend to really like the idol characters that are like boyish and kind of struggle with being boyish and like balancing it with femininity.
Yeah.
So I feel like I like idols a lot, and particularly the large cast like Idolmaster because there's just so many characters that I find I can relate to. So it's like, yeah, they're like 2D girls, but it's like I can also find comfort in the fact that it's not just me. So stop sending the picture of Logan. But they just also give me something to look up to. Like idols are a very big source of like positivity and hope for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets me going in the morning.
Yeah, you wake up and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, there's a new SSR coming out today. I guess I won't lay in bed all day. I
Yeah, or
will
sometimes
actually."
I open my eyes and I'm like, kako, and then I wake up.
Yeah, I agree. I look at my fish that are on my wall and I'm like, Nanami.
Your fish on your wall.
Don't question it. I have
A
so
fish
much
on your
fish.
wall.
You don't have fish on your wall. You're about to when I move in.
Uh oh.
I have a
That's a
fox on my
threat.
wall.
Haley, I'm bringing 4 5-foot fish plushies.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, 4 of them.
What?
You can borrow some of them if you
Oh my
want.
gosh.
I'll bring all my fox things then.
Okay, I agree.
Haley, how have idols changed your life? besides money?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a
besides
baseline
money,
answer for all of us.
if I think about that, I'll cry. um, I don't know. Probably just like it's just kind of like a comfort thing.
Yeah.
Like I was pretty alone in some parts of my life, so they were just always there. And I
Mm,
could like listen to the music and play the games and watch whatever. I don't know.
I feel
I
like I can relate to that too. I've met a lot of
yeah.
cool people through idols, and also I think it's been like a gateway to other interests. So I feel like idols got me
Like,
to drag queens.
Yeah.
Drag queens are
Question.
idols.
I was about to say, are drag queens idols? I think they are.
I think so.
My
I'll
favorite
agree.
idol is the butt one.
Rhee? Yes, I
No, no,
agree.
no, 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 no. Vev, the
I know who you mean.
Detox.
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 Okay, what
I love
idols
her.
would you want to see live? This can be any idols. For me, I have a lot. I have a really long bucket list. So Baby Metal's already like done, but I want to see Perfume live.
Yeah.
I want to see Idolmaster Cinderella Girls live, which is more difficult because it's only in
I was about to say,
Japan, and also like there's like 150 girls, so there could only be a certain amount of girls every concert. Um, I want to see Idolmaster Side M.
yeah, yeah. Would you?
Yeah, I want to see Love Live. I want to see Muse specifically. I don't really care about the other two groups.
Dang.
Um, and I want to see Bish. I want to be part of the stage dive. That's it. Oh, I want to see Hatsune Miku. I want to go to a Vocaloid concert.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't want to see Hatsune. No, not Hatsune Miku.
How dare
I
you?
want to see Iya.
Oh yeah. She has really good lives too.
I'm thinking so hard about this question. Okay. I think I have a good list so far. Okay, you ready for my list?
Yes,
Okay, number one, I want to see Nanami.
I understand.
I understand she's 2D. I want to see her. I want to see her. I just wanna. Two, I want to see I want to see Big Time Rush. That'd be great. I like
Oh
that.
my gosh. Actually, me too. Count me in. I just want to see everything.
I forgot everything that I already said. I want to see Baby Metal because I just got into them and they make me happy. Um, how did I already forget everything? Oh, the number one thing that I want to see,
Review
Haley.
Starlight.
Yeah, the Revue Starlight. Actually,
Me too.
okay, I know there's a lot of people that don't know anything about Revue Starlight. Even though I already talked about it a bunch, but basically the voice actors are all really amazing singers and everything, obviously. Um, but they get up on stage, like I guess it's once a year, and they like will perform the songs from the game and from the show. Um, and they actually will like do dances and like um, choreographed fights with their weapon, and it's very cool. I like it a lot. Their voices are absolutely amazing. Um, Tendo Maya's voice actor, wherever you are, I will give you the biggest high five in the world. I want to see them so bad. Like Pride and Arrogance, that song.
Oh
Oh
my
my god. Oh my god. It's crazy. I don't know if this counts, but I want to see Coda, the dude who sang some of the JoJo openings. I want to see it. I want to see it. What else? There's probably a couple of definitely yeah. Definitely End of the World. I want to see it. Anyways, there's probably a bunch of K-pop idols that I love to see. I'd love to see Twice, GOT7, Shiny. I love them.
Oh,
Girls'
Shiny's good.
Generation. Um, just like Red Velvet. Yeah. I like them a lot. A ton of them. I want to see 17 again because I love them. That's it for now. If I think of any more, I'll tell you.
god. Me? Um, hmm. I don't really. I'm not like a big concert person. I don't like being around that many people.
Mm.
But
If they gave you a personal concert, who would you want to see?
absolutely review Starlight because like,
Yeah.
guys, can you just listen to it, please? Like, I've literally cried so many times.
Oh my gosh. How about this?
Haley,
We'll all
could
send our
you?
favorite like idol franchise musics in podcast discussion.
Oh
Or
my
I
God,
guess
yes,
music suggestion after so that people can know what we're talking about.
yes, okay.
Yeah,
Haley, imagine hearing "Fly Me to the Star" live.
I have listened to that song so many times. On my Spotify playlist, I have every single version of that song on my
Same,
like
same,
playlist.
same.
Um, it's
Um, it's so good. Which version is your favorite?
oh, um, that's
Like
so hard.
on one hand, it's the version with all of them, but on the other hand, the one with Kariko.
I love Futaba so much. I'm
But
so
okay,
sorry, Hina.
It's okay.
the one with Banana and Juna.
Banana
Bana-
is me. She's actually me.
Banana's voice actor is, oh my god.
Banana.
Her name is literally Dai Banana. So, like, or no, Dai Banana.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Daiba and
Banana.
Nana.
Banana.
So,
Her name is
word
Banana.
banana.
Ah, it's so good.
Moving on.
Every,
We've
I'm
got
sorry.
two idol related questions before we move on to our regular questions. So the
Okay.
first is from Chance. Where should I start if I want to get into idols? Well, first decide what kind of idols you want because as we've covered, there are many, many different kinds of idols. If you want to go the classic route, I'd say download a rhythm game. Honestly, Love Live will probably be your easiest start, just because it's so
Yeah.
baseline. Start with Love Live, and if you like that, go into Idolmaster, Bandori, Review
Mm,
Starlight. I don't know,
right,
Susaidam.
Scarlet.
Um,
Don't download Idolmaster Side.
yeah, it's a really bad game, but it's a really good series.
I agree.
Actually, if you don't like the rhythm games or if you don't like mobile games, you could start with the shows. Because most of
That's
the idol
true.
franchises have pretty decent anime. Um, for Vocaloid, just start listening. That's it.
True.
Yep.
There's so many good Vocaloid playlists out there, you're like set.
Listen to Utaites too.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, if you
please.
don't like the way Vocaloids sound, always look up covers and Utaites because they're so good. They're so
That's
good.
another concert I
Yeah.
want to see. Do you know Glutamine?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Literally, I was so obsessed with him. I, but he doesn't show his face, so he people that went to his concert, those are the only people that know what he looks like,
Oh my
and I'm
gosh.
obsessed.
I used to really like 96 Neko.
Oh yeah,
She's really good.
There's.
Oh, and
Oh no.
Rail. Rail's a classic.
yes.
There's a song. Uh. There's a Utaite that I really like, and I can't remember. I think. I can't. Okay. I don't know what the song is, but I'll put it. I'll put it in music suggestion later. It's so good. That's that Utaite I'd like to see in concert.
I think if you're trying to get into K-pop idols, decide if you like guy groups or girl groups because there's a very big divide. If you
Hmm.
like guy groups, start with the classics. Start with like Shiny and like
Mm-hmm.
start with Shiny. Don't start with BTS. They're very like stylized, I feel, and it can be hard to get into them, especially with the fan base. So start with Shiny, and then if you like it, discover more from there.
I
If you
think
like girl
also,
groups, start with Girls' Generation,
Yeah.
just yeah.
and then it's pretty like from there. It's pretty easy to go like chronologically and segue into like modern groups. For
Yeah.
modern groups, I think Red Velvet for girl groups and like BTS for guy groups are pretty good.
I think also asking people that are into idols, ask them what their like favorite things that they're listening to right now are, or like what their favorite girl is, or anything. Just get somebody that's into idols, get them talking about it, and it will be good and fresh. That's what I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially
I
for like
just
Japanese idol groups, because they're. I feel like the genres are defined, but they're not as like prominent as K-pop genres.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the next question from Sai, tough one. How much money
No,
have you all spent on Idol
no,
Gacha?
no.
Okay, this one's easy because I've been playing for the least amount of time. I've spent exactly $45.
Oh, must be nice. It's like
Wait, hold
starter.
on. Hold on. If we're including Fire Emblem Heroes, I have to change my answer.
What is it including Fire Emblem Heroes?
um um probably like 70.
That's still not that bad.
It's not
Are
that
you
bad. Okay, it's
kidding?
not. It's not.
I think I'm definitely Haley. How much have you spent?
I'm refusing to answer this question.
Wait, did you spend on Love Live? I'm proud to admit I've never
Uh,
spent on Love Live.
yes.
I
I played
understand.
Love Live when it first came out. I've been on and off playing since.
Hmm. I don't think. I don't know what it is about Idolmaster, but I spend my money on Idolmaster. Like, I don't know if I can say I'm worse than Haley or if I'm better than Haley, but like, it's pretty bad. I can tell you recently there was a rerun of a Kako card. And it's the last one that I need to complete my album, and I didn't get her, but I spent like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 200 on that card, and I didn't get her. Do you know how heartbreaking that was? There was 18 pulls in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
That
most I spent
hurts.
on a single card, but that's not total. And I don't know if I can count total because I don't want to think about it right now.
I feel that.
And if we're counting merch, then merch is like a good amount alone that I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about.
I was about to say if you include merch, I don't really have any, and I've still spent more than I'd like to admit.
Merch is
And
expensive.
again, merch is really expensive. Boy, oh boy.
I
Anyways,
don't like
let's move on from this question
Uh,
before I think too hard.
okay, so now we're moving into the questions part of the podcast, the normal
Is it
podcast. So most of this is Marcus. I'm gonna say that
I
up front.
saw those.
First question: are crabs people?
yes?
Sure.
What's the evidence against it?
You're right. There is none.
I will vote no. Just to, you know, I
Just to
don't know.
spite me?
Yes.
Are clams people?
Yes.
Even more so, yes.
I understand. I guess I'll say yes too.
Wow, it's
Um,
unanimous.
legit or quit? I don't know what this
What does that
means, but
mean?
I'm gonna say
um,
legit.
I'm gonna say quit.
I will say legit.
Okay, wait. This question, I love it so much. Would you support a version of the Olympic Games where anybody could use whatever drugs they needed, making a juiced as fuck Olympic Games?
Video game. Um,
Yes, yes, 1,000,000%. I don't know why it's not made already. Please, I want it so bad. I just want to see what drugs can do if you really try. I want to see.
Actually,
I feel like it'd be
yeah,
really entertaining, but ethically, I couldn't support it.
I could.
yeah, I
I
feel
could.
that.
I could
I
so
feel
much
that.
support it. I don't care.
Like, I would watch it and I would laugh at it, but like, this reminds me of this Reddit post where this guy stupidly took heroin once and thought he was immune from getting addicted, and then he
Uh,
like went on this like year-long journey of him getting addicted and going to the hospital. So I don't want to like,
Mm,
yeah, spontaneous age. Like, I don't want to see these Olympians go through that because it's
I
horrible.
would hate being the doctor for those games.
Oh god, imagine the hospital that gets like flooded.
See, you guys are thinking about it too much. Just think about
We're
juiced
med
up
I
students.
want to be a doctor.
med student, blah 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 blah. Just think about like a dude that's way too jacked.
You said, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of there was this guy. Apparently, he like
Uh
at
huh.
the gym. So he was like, uh, I can't. Oh. English has escaped me. Okay, I'm gonna
I
try this
understand.
again.
Go ahead.
He was like hiding under the bleachers, doing
Oh
steroids,
my god.
and someone like saw him and just kind of sat there with him, like one of the people that worked there. Yep, he
I
actually worked
understand,
there.
sir. That's pretty good. I like that.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. Moving on
Keep
from
it up.
drugs.
Keep it up, man.
What's your favorite copy pasta? I've been thinking about this one. I have two answers. So one of them is
Yeah.
the League of Legends one. It's let me read it for you. If Doublelift has 1,000,000 fans, then I am one of them. If Doublelift has 10 fans, then I'm one of them. If Doublelift has only one fan, then that's me. If Doublelift has no fans, then that means I am no longer on this earth. If the world is against Doublelift, then I am against the world. And amen.
I agree.
My other
Can
favorite
I
one is that really long JoJo reference one where it's like, yo, was that a JoJo reference? And it's like 20 JoJo references, like copy pasted like 20 times. I don't know what it is. I don't know what Yo Angelo means, but seeing it copy pasted like 20 times with Moyai heads in between just makes me laugh so hard every time I look at it.
Can somebody please send it to me? I
Okay,
haven't
I'll
seen
send it.
it.
I'll send it.
I haven't seen it. Um, I
can
don't
I
know.
ask a question first?
Yeah.
An embarrassing question?
Yes,
She's
go
gonna say,
ahead. Go
what's a
ahead.
copy pasta?
Yes.
Haley, you know, like on holidays when I send those like super long emoji?
Oh, those things.
Yeah.
Wait. That one. There's that. The one with the girl. There's. Never
There's a
mind.
lot. There's lots.
Hannah, you know what I'm talking about, but you
No.
probably don't know what I'm talking about. We brought it up once. Because I said something and you were like, oh my gosh, is that. You were the only one that understood what I was talking about. Never
What?
mind. I don't know.
I have a couple. Mandor hand took car door.
That's a really good one.
Yes.
I love
Maya, I
that
just
one.
posted the JoJo reference one.
Okay, where did you post it?
It's in podcast discussion. Just looking like, yo, Angela makes me laugh so hard. I don't know what it means. I really don't know what it means. But
I'm in
like
the
the
middle
first
of
time I
part
saw
three,
this,
and I still don't.
the first time I saw this, it was like in 5 different tweets, like next to each other. And I couldn't stop laughing. And one of the tweets was just a full like 140 characters of Yo Angelo, Yo Angelo, Yo Angelo. And I couldn't stop laughing.
I can't do it. It's too funny.
Anyway, what's your favorite creepy pasta?
Hold on, wait, I wasn't done. Listen to this other one. Ready? A girl and a boy were driving in a car. Suddenly, the boy stopped the car and asked the girl to step out of the vehicle without any explanation. The girl got pissed, removed all her Facebooks, and ripped all the photos. The next day, the girl heard that the boy had died as he had driven into a wall. The boy had noticed that there was a wall in front of them, had stopped the car, and saved the girl's life before he drove into the wall. I like that one. It makes me
I like that one.
happy.
Oh my god.
Uh,
So what's your favorite
there's
creepy
totally
pasta?
more. Um, I don't know. I never was really into creepypastas. Can you give me some examples, everybody?
Ben drowned.
I understand. Salad Fingers is my favorite creepypasta.
I was too scared. I'm still too scared to watch Salad Fingers.
I've watched Salad Fingers through like 4 times at least.
Jesus. What about you, Haley?
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yes, Haley.
What's it?
It's when you're making pasta and it's kind of scary. Like it's kind of dark in the room.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
like
kind of dark in
those.
the room.
Um, you. I don't. I haven't read creepypastas in so long.
Me neither.
I like the Lost episode ones, because they're always really bad.
Does Mandor hand hook Cardor count?
Stop. I could probably think of more later.
Does Five Nights at Freddy's count?
Does Phone Guy count?
Does Phone Guy count?
Okay, next question. What is
Next
pasta?
question.
What is pasta? No, we forgot what is your favorite type
No,
of
it's
pasta.
what is pasta?
That's after what is your
I skipped
favorite
one?
type.
Oh, oops. What's your favorite type of pasta?
I like I like I like mac and cheese, and I also like vodka rigatoni.
I like fettuccine.
I do
Alfredo
like.
sauce specifically. I actually made Alfredo sauce today. Then we got
Mm.
Burger King, so I just put it in the fridge.
I hate spaghetti.
I was
I
gonna
hate
say
it.
I like a good spaghetti and meatballs.
I
Spaghetti is
hate
so good.
spaghetti.
But have you ever had good spaghetti?
Yes.
Oh, you
Have
know what
you?
else is really good? Angel hair with like seafood.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. My mom
I love
makes
angel.
a it's like shrimp lemon angel hair.
Ooh.
It's very nice. I like it.
I like, what's it called? Crap. I was just thinking about lasagna.
I hate lasagna.
Mm.
Excuse me?
I don't like the taste of red sauce. So like spaghetti is gross, lasagna is gross. If
Do
the
you like
sauce
pizza
has
by chance?
I like pizza,
You're a
but
liar.
if it has too much sauce on it, then it's gross. Like you know those the Lunchables when you could put your own sauce on the thing.
No, those are gross.
I put like a layer so thin that you couldn't even tell that it was red sauce. It was like I don't even. It was bad.
What is
Do
the
you know how
minimum
much
amount of
sugar is
money you
in
would
there?
drink an entire cup that would make you drink an entire cup of Lunchables red sauce?
Okay, now are we talking cup like a small cup, or are
Like
we
a
talking
standard
like
glass.
a standard probably like $20.
Only 20?
I food doesn't. I don't care. You know, I might hate like the taste of it, but I mean
Considering I've bought you
it's
like
just food.
peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because you didn't have money, I understand that.
Those are good sandwiches. I do like me a good uncrustable.
What
What
is
is pasta?
pasta?
What is pasta, you guys? Um,
Guys, I have
I
a
think.
question.
What's up?
Haley,
What's your question?
What is pasta?
Um,
I'm gonna kick you from this podcast. It's like egg and flour,
uh,
and that's it. I don't know.
Wait, egg noodles are really good.
Egg noodles are
I
really
love
good.
egg noodles.
And water.
I think pasta is whatever you want it to be.
That
Pasta
was
was the
really
friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Okay, if you woke up and you had changed sexes, what's the first thing that you would do?
Observe.
Um,
That's all I'm gonna say. No elaboration.
I
I'm going to observe.
I would wake up.
I would wake up. That's it?
I had something,
good.
but then I forgot, and then I thought it was really funny to just say nothing. So, anyways, I would wake up and then I would sing "Bloody Stream" from JoJo because my voice is okay. Listen, my voice is right in the middle where my voice doesn't go low enough to sing some of the parts of the song, but if I it's right in it's hard to sing. It'd be so nice to have like a lower voice so I could just sing the song. Like God, just let me sing "Bloody Stream." God damn it, that's what I would do.
What would you do, Haley?
I would want to go back.
I understand. Um, how do you think the world would be if we didn't have doors?
You could breathe underwater in Minecraft.
What?
Oh, I forgot you guys don't play Minecraft a lot. If you place a door down in Minecraft underwater, it creates an air pocket and then you can breathe again.
No, but it's like if we didn't have doors.
Yeah, so
In the real world.
if you didn't have a door, then they wouldn't make it in Minecraft and then you wouldn't be able to breathe underwater in Minecraft.
I understand. Um,
Obviously. Thank you guys. Thank you. Also, I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to like get around it. I mean, there you can just put like a blanket over the hole. Like, I mean,
Wait,
it's not a
does that
problem.
mean we can't have like doorways?
I think you have doorways, just not the doors.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think there's a lot less privacy. Like people would maybe be more trusting.
Yeah.
You're taking this so seriously?
Sorry, you're right. You can't breathe
I
underwater in
talked
Minecraft
I
anymore.
talked about Minecraft. No breathing underwater unless you freaking go to the Nether.
And Hannah's
Jeez.
like, I think we'd have a lot less privacy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll change my answer. I think the world would be a little better because then you wouldn't be able to pull your tooth out by like tying floss to your tooth, tying floss to a door, and like slamming the door.
Stop. Hannah,
So the world is a little better.
thank you. You're right. Okay, moving on.
The toaster?
Okay. Huh?
Anyway, what do you look for
What
in an
do
ideal date, but you have to write it as a haiku?
I already thought of mine. Can I say it, please?
Yes. I'm counting the syllables. Go.
Okay. I really like pick Nicks. I think they're really nice. Please take me on one.
That was beautiful.
I thought of it as soon as I watched it. As soon as I read the question, and I've been thinking about it for like 3 days.
Oh, that's not fair. I can't formulate English that well.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Okay,
Five,
I think I
five,
got it.
7, 5.
I like museums. Don't take me to a movie. Talk about idols.
Yeah. See, okay, Haley, while you're thinking, I used to watch this YouTuber. I guess I still watch him, but he's really big on haikus, and so he like has a way of singing every time he does a haiku. So I don't need to count the syllables anymore. As long as I do it to the rhythm of the song that he sings, then I can just do it easy.
That does not help me.
Well, I was giving you time to think.
I can't think and listen at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Marcus, I'm not
well,
unmuting you. Naughty, it was 5 syllables. I said, I like museums. Museums is 3 syllables.
Not the people who say museum.
Anyway. Haley, where's your haiku?
um, um, I'm trying to stall for time.
Stalling will only make your brain work less fast.
Maiya, you literally took 3 days to to make your.
No, I thought of it in 1 second and then thought about it for 3 days. I'll make another one.
Okay, make as
Play
many.
Fire Emblem. Please play Fire Emblem now. Also, just be Ike.
That was good. Wait, Haley, can
Thank
I write
you.
one for you?
Yes.
My name is Haley.
Yes.
Uh,
That's 1 syllable.
I really like Takuma.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I like Akari. There we go.
Wow. Thank you. That really describes me.
You're welcome. What does JSA really stand for?
Oh, it's the Jenga Student Association.
I was gonna say JoJo's Strange Adventures.
Oh,
I was gonna say just stupid ass.
I think
I'm
these are
sorry.
pretty solid answers.
All right, you're stranded on an island, and you have the choice of having any basic survival object you want, or you have Vinny. Which would you choose? I know my answer. I know my answer.
What's your answer?
My answer is Vinny, obviously. That's entertainment and a meal. Hold on, back up. I'm not saying meal like I'm saying like in the cannibalism sort of way.
Okay.
wait, you just.
I think I'd want one of those GPS radios instead of Vinny. Sorry, Vinny. But also not sorry.
I think I would bring, like, a knife.
To cut Vinny?
No, I'm not bringing Vinny.
He wouldn't be there. He wouldn't be there.
Yes.
Oh, I understand.
If I had to choose over Vinny, I think I would probably bring I would probably bring my Nintendo Switch.
What?
You can post on Twitter from your Nintendo Switch, and you
But you
can
don't have
play Animal
internet.
Crossing.
Maiya,
Yeah, you can.
Maiya,
What's up?
where are you gonna plug it in?
um, You know those videos of people that are plugging their like stuff into coconuts? You can do that.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, you try that and tell me how it works, okay?
You know, I will. Yeah, I
Wait,
will.
can I change my answer?
No, yes.
I would bring the chalk stick from Chalk Zone.
I
I
don't
forgot
get
about
it.
that. I love that
I
You
don't,
show.
watch Chalk Zone?
I don't know what that is.
So Chalk Zone
Are
is
you
the show on
kidding me?
Nickelodeon from when we were like kids. And he had this
Hmm.
magic chalk where anything he draws comes to life. So I
Oh
want the magic
yeah.
chalk from Chalk Zone. Rudy's got
Okay,
the
well
chalk.
I would
Come
want
on.
the pencil from SpongeBob, the one that makes the dude that goes me hoy me noy. That's what I would want.
Wait,
It's
there was
basically the
also
same thing but better. It's
Harold
be- yeah.
Purple Crayon or whatever.
Oh my god. Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Yeah.
This is now
I'll
a
take the
nostalgia
purple
podcast.
crayon.
I would bring Ubi.
Freaking Oopie! Why would you bring him of all things? That's like nightmare fuel.
Entertainment.
Wait, why would you bring Ubi when you can just bring two googly eyes and make your own Ubi?
That's two items. You have to bring one
Okay,
item.
bring a bag of googly eyes.
No, Ubi. I'd bring Ubi.
So you just get a disembodied hand?
Yes.
My god.
Oh god.
Do you think the word simp is overused nowadays?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but
I think
like,
I think it's overused, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
why are we using it as a negative thing? Isn't this a good thing?
I think it's used in the wrong context a lot.
Yeah. I think the original purpose of the word was supposed to be negative because it's technically supposed to be somebody who chases after a girl just so that they can like get some puss. Not
I
like
thought it
just
was
some
like someone that like respects girls. Like,
no. Well, that's what it's become now, but like originally it was supposed to be just like a guy who goes after a girl just so that he can get in her pants. So that's why it was
wow,
originally a negative thing, but like it's become a completely different thing at this point. And so I
that's
think it's
crazy.
overused, and I think that the original word has like been lost in translation. But I don't think it's. I don't. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna go on Twitter and be like, "Why do we still use this word?" You know.
I
Wait,
am.
Okay,
You know what?
I'll like it.
I don't know how I feel when people are like, I simp for my significant other. Like, no, you don't. Not unless you're giving me money, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cutting open some mail right now. Don't mind me.
Hannah
Um,
isn't paying attention.
I am paying attention. Marcus says, would you consider joining me as a hashtag Vimp?
No.
I would not. I'm part of Cheese House now.
Cheese house. Cheese house.
Oh, you can hear the thunder? That's crazy.
what?
There's
Sai
thunder.
said he could hear thunder. I don't know if it's through my mic or through like his house.
There's
Probably.
some. There's someone walking around upstairs in my house,
I understand.
so that might be thunder.
Um. Oh, Haley, would you consider joining as a vimp?
I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna say no.
Okay, good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's thunder at my house too. Anyways, can we get a Hannah Prime emote so we can scold Aaron with it? Yes.
Why would you scold Aaron with it?
Yes.
Aaron has done many things wrong, but what was the specific situation that brought this up? Also,
I,
maybe I'll look for a good picture. Do I want to do that to myself?
Just in
Maybe.
general.
We'll look at
yes.
it.
Yes, you do.
What does Audible stand for?
Again, another Jax Films. I've been prepared for this question because of Jax Films. Are you ready for my Audible? I'm making this up on the spot. I swear, I'm not being. I'm not. This isn't a 3-day-old answer.
Hmm.
Okay. Alternate universe. Um, alternate universe. Dio is baby. Let's eat. Um,
Well, that was it.
so this is why I think of them 3 days in advance. But apparently I'm gonna eat baby Dio.
Um, all ugly DILF
Dio.
idols
Yeah. Barf.
be looking easy.
I like it. I like it. All right,
I
Haley,
don't
go
think
ahead.
you knew that. That was good.
Sai, you say that like oh, you say that because you're not into Sidem. You would not know. But yeah, all ugly DILF idols be looking easy.
That was Marcus,
Sorry,
not.
wait, let me change it. All ugly DILF idols be looking exquisite.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't think of a positive E word, and I didn't think easy was the one.
I did
Jiro.
actually play. What did I play?
On stars?
What did you make me play?
Me? On stars. I made you play on stars.
Yeah, I played that one for like 2 days.
It's okay. I really
Yeah.
wanted to like it. There's one boy I like in it, Mika. I
Is
like
he a
him.
DILF?
No,
Then he's
he's
not good. He's not
okay.
exquisite.
I don't know if there's Dilfs in on stars.
Well,
Let's
there's
find
DILFs
out.
inside him. Or
Well,
specifically, science teacher DILFs inside him.
Oh my god.
Jiro.
Alright, Haley, what does Audible stand for?
Um, after
Hmm.
you
I like it. I like it.
um decide inedible.
Babies.
I was gonna say baby. Lie everything. Thank you.
I can relate more.
Alright, vote in chat. Whose was the best? Was it Dio Baby? Was it DILF idols? Or was it inedible babies? DILF idols.
How are Dilf idols winning?
Because DILF idols always win.
Okay, I'm
Duh.
sorry. You're right. I'm so
Oh, thank
sorry.
you. I gotta
Okay.
vote for
If you had to
inedible
choose
baby.
between never eating at a restaurant ever again, oh Jesus Christ. I don't know if you can hear that, but if you had to choose between never eating at a restaurant ever again or being able to eat at restaurants but having to use brown Listerine afterwards every time, what would you choose?
Brown Listerine.
I would choose brown Listerine.
Brown Listerine.
It's not that bad. I mean, sure, it tastes awful, and you like are burning for
Have
a
you tried
minute.
it?
No.
It
No.
literally, you don't. I had this really good chicken from Vivi Bubble Tea right before, and I literally forgot what it tasted like.
Oh my god.
I could not think of what it tasted like.
Does
I
it
think I
hurt your
could never
teeth?
eat at a
It doesn't
restaurant.
hurt. Well, it didn't hurt my teeth, it hurt my tongue.
Okay.
It's not that
I'm.
bad.
Yeah.
You just forget what the
Oh.
food tastes like.
Okay. That's not that bad then. It's fine then. Yeah. Brown Listerine for sure.
Next question. Do you believe David is a closeted foot fetish? I'm sad that he. Here, maybe I'll try to get him in for this one.
Mm.
Anyway,
Oh wait. Should we
move
should we
on. We'll
move
move
on?
on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Would you date Kronk?
No.
I don't think so. He's too airheaded for me. I like airheads, but that's too airheaded.
See, I like myself to be the airhead. I gotta date somebody smart so that they can like level out my airheadedness.
I like someone that's like silly, but also really smart. Like a good
Yeah.
balance.
Yeah, yeah. Haley, would you did you answer? Did you say you would date
I,
Kronk?
I would not. I would not date Kronk.
I understand. All right, everybody, what's our 5-year plan?
Your plan to get your significant other in defeat.
All right, here's my 5-year plan. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
I knew it was coming.
Grab my glasses, something, something.
Brush
I'm
my
gonna hit
teeth
this.
with a
Brush my
bottle of
teeth
Jack.
with a bottle of Jack, because when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back.
I
I also
understand.
think. Okay, so here's my plan. Right. First year, you start dating them. Right. Second year, um, you tell them that you're into feet. Third year,
Thank you.
um, the third year, um, the third year, um, they leave you because they don't like feet.
I'm glad it takes
But
them a whole year to leave, though.
but then, fourth year, okay, fourth year, you become really rich somehow. I don't know.
Off
And
of
then
feet pictures.
the fifth year, yeah, off of exactly. And then the fifth year, they come crawling back and they like kiss your foot because they're like, oh, I'm bowing down to you, and then they kiss your foot and then you win.
You guys want to hear? Oh my gosh, whose cat is that?
It's Haley's.
That's
Haley,
mine.
send a picture right now in podcast
Right
discussion.
now, hold on.
I will tell you my 5 year plan. So, first year, sometime within the first year, I very, very casually ask, like, hey, would you ever consider being in defeat? Assume they say yes. Then, over the course of the second year, you start getting pedicures really regularly. Only pedicures, though, no manicures.
Okay.
And then you invite your partner at the end of the year to get a pedicure with you, and they discover they really like it. Because it's like, it feels really good.
Mm-hmm.
In the third year, you were like, hey, I know I have a good job, but I'm looking at getting an OnlyFans for feet pictures. So in the third year, your business is booming. And in the
Okay.
fourth year, your significant other subscribes to your OnlyFans for feet and discovers that the person really likes it. And then in the fifth year, you start wearing sandals and like shoes that show your feet everywhere. You make sure your toenails are always painted really nicely, and then by the end of the fifth year, it should just be over.
Oh,
They're in
David's
defeat
here.
now.
Um, David is he foot fed David foot fetish? Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, do we believe David is a closeted foot
My
fetishist?
answer is no because he's not closeted.
That's my answer too. I don't think he's closeted anymore. He
That's
jokes about
crazy.
it.
I'm so proud of you,
He jokes
David.
about it so much that I don't think it's like a joke anymore.
Good job for being open about it. I'm proud of you.
What say you, Haley?
Ha 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 ha, I'm ignoring this question.
Oh my
Okay, next
gosh.
question.
Okay, would you ever do a JSA Dungeons and Dragons podcast?
Um, yes, but also no.
Why no?
Yes, because
Oh,
I really like
podcast?
D&D. And I would love to play with the people that I really like to be around, which is JSA. But I feel like having a podcast would put a lot of pressure on me to role play in a way that was entertaining to others. And I
Hmm.
feel like D&D shouldn't be a lot of pressure. And I feel like, for me at least, it would cause pressure. And I would, rather than looking forward to it every week, I think I'd be more
Oh, like
nervous about
how can I
it.
be funny this week?
Yeah, it'd be that kind of thing. So would I love to play D&D with JSA? Absolutely. But would I want to do it on a podcast? Maybe a little bit less. Because I'd just be scared.
I feel like that makes sense. I feel the same way.
Yeah,
I would love to play D&D because I've never played before and I really want to, but no, I would not do a podcast.
it's so fun.
Imagine if you were a block of Swiss cheese. How would you feel? Well, I'd feel like a cheese house, first of all.
I'd feel like a cheese. Yeah. Well, I would feel like a cheese Maya rather than a cheese. I'm not a house.
Why not?
Uh, you know, I was born this
Exactly.
way by Lady Gaga. That's why.
I understand. I would.
I feel pretty holy.
I hate you. Yeah, I'd feel like a cheese house.
I
So I'm
I
pretty
don't really like
satisfied.
this,
understand that.
so I would be kind of sad because I'd want to be provolone.
That's valid.
Yeah,
Would you accept $5 million to date a cardboard cutout for a year where you have to take them out on a date once a week in public?
Yes.
sure.
$5
Wait,
million? dollars? What the heck? Yes.
do I get to choose the cardboard cutout? I mean, like, come on, it's
Okay, yeah,
easy.
better question. Who would you guys pick for your cardboard cutout?
Okay, well, you know, this is a bad question for me currently because only my brain is only thinking about JoJo's. Probably Jolene from JoJo's.
What about you, Haley? You're not allowed to say
I'm gonna go
Takuma.
with, I was gonna go with Kotori.
That's a good one.
Oh, that is a good one.
I don't want to look at that secondary question. I would pick Soichiro from Side M. So, would you do it if the cutout was Voldemort?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $5 million.
It's only once a week, right?
Honestly, I would do it for
And
1 million. I would probably do it for 100.
for a whole year.
A whole year? Wait, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, it's for a whole year, and you have to take them on a date once a week in public for a whole year.
You know what? That
I
cardboard
mean,
cutout has the potential to treat you really well by
It
not saying
does.
anything.
It does.
So I'd
yeah.
do it.
It's basically like you're just single. I mean, like, it's great.
If
Exactly.
I get 100 per date, I would probably do it.
Yeah.
I probably would too.
How dare you, Sai? If he shelters me from rain, he's like not gonna be around anymore. Why would you endanger my cutout boyfriend like that?
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
God, the insensitivity.
There's a cardboard cutout that somebody made of Jolene. And the cardboard cutout was 6 foot. And I was like, yo, I kinda want that. So Haley, if I show up on August 20th to the house, with a 6 foot cardboard cutout of Jolene, just don't say anything.
Let's make cardboard cutouts for ourselves.
Yes!
Okay.
Next
You have
question.
to like swap them.
If you had to pick a fellow podcast member to switch bodies with, who would it be?
This is hard.
Um,
Both. I wanna be both of you just for like
That's
one day.
true. Me too.
I think Hannah first because she has a lot of wait, no, but you both
whoa. I have a lot of
Yeah.
what? Finish the word. Finish the
Well, I was
sentence.
gonna say you have a lot of SSRs and I just wanna play on your Idol Master and be you.
You need me to switch into my body for that?
Yeah. But then I was like, but then Haley has a lot of SSRs. She's also really good at Idol
I
games.
do.
Honestly, either, so I could just stop thinking about JoJo's.
I
I just
would
don't. I don't want to think about it anymore.
I would switch into Maiya first to get the JoJo over with, and also to hang out with Sparkles the Rue and watch Trevor bite his desk.
Yeah.
And then I would switch into Haley to play with her cats and her dog.
Oh, true. Oh, I would
And
switch
also
into Hannah.
give love to her neglected Animal Crossing village. For both of you, actually.
That's true. I would switch into Hannah's body so that I can use her bathroom and stand on the memory foam.
It's a very...
The memory
So,
foam mat.
Maya stayed over one night, and the only thing she had to say about my bathroom that was really good... Well, she said the bathroom was really good because I have a bath mat right outside of my shower, and it's memory foam, and you step on it, and it's like...
It's so nice. It feels like you're walking on a cloud. The whole bathroom is just amazing. She's got a squeegee. I mean, the bathroom looks spotless always. She's got a squeegee.
The only person I know with a squeegee is my grandparents.
What the squeegees
Haley,
are so good. Do you know how
Haley,
crazy
let's
I
get a
am?
squeegee.
I squeegee the walls, and I like squeegee the
Let's get a
water on the
squeegee.
floor down into the drain.
We're gonna get a
Oh,
squeegee.
I thought you meant like you know those body squeegees?
What?
There's like, I don't know, you like
You mean a
dry it
towel?
on your skin to no. There's like ones for your skin to like dry off your skin.
What the heck?
That
No.
sounds like a waste of money.
That does sound like
I'm thinking of horses.
Oh my god.
Horses.
Oh
Haley's a horsekin.
I used to have 2 horses, so yes.
Moving on. What's some bad
Next
life
question.
advice you'd give to people?
Oh, I give awful life advice. If anybody ever comes up to me with like asking for advice, just don't ask for advice because I will tell you just to do wacky stuff.
I would
Like, if
tell
I'm
them to
purposely
go-
giving bad life advice, it depends on the person that I'm giving it to.
Yeah.
I would tell them to go to Maya. That's my bad life advice.
I would say
it.
download Idolmaster. Sorry,
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks,
true.
Thanks, Hannah. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
On the flip
I
side,
would
what's
tell
some
them
good life advice you would give people?
I would tell them to download Item Master.
Yeah, but I would just tell them to download Idolmaster.
No.
Um
Review Starlight.
Actually,
oh,
bad
I
life
would
advice, I'd tell them to install Idolmaster Sidem.
yeah, that is bad advice. Good life advice, I think if I were to get serious and give good life advice, um I feel like just always look after yourself first. Like even if you want to be that kind of person that's like looking after others before yourself, you can't. Like you gotta put yourself first sometimes. Um yep, that's my good life advice.
Are we doing good life advice now?
Yeah,
Yes.
give some good life
Okay.
advice.
Um, always live in the moment. Don't
I like it.
don't try to be don't like make an ideal vision of yourself and try to work towards that, because if you do, you might end up missing just missing your life now.
Hmm.
That's true.
I think my good life advice is actually like, don't delete or get rid of or throw away anything that you make when you're a kid. Like, even if you kind of cringe at it, because you're gonna hate yourself in a couple years when you like remember something that you made and you thought was funny and you look at it, or you try to look at it but you can't remember. You know what I
I
mean?
have I have a fish that I made in I don't know, maybe second grade.
You
Uh
made a
out of
fish?
out of clay.
Oh,
And it was I wish I can show I can no, I can't do video, never mind. If I could do video, I would show you guys, but I guess I'll just explain it. It's like purple and I used like a toilet paper roll to make it has a gigantic mouth. Um, it's really broken. It's like held together with like hot glue. Anyways, I feel like if I threw this away when I was a kid, I would actually like cry and die. So keep it. Keep your stuff.
Yeah,
But also don't hold.
I lost some of the fan fiction I wrote in middle school, which is actually kind of sad. There's a really good Madoka Magica one I wrote about Mami when she was dying, because like they never said what her wish was, so my fan fiction was like about what her wish was.
Wow,
And I know
Hannah,
the
spoiler
basic
alert.
plot, but I don't have it anymore,
Spoiler alert,
so it's
Hannah.
kind of sad.
I already forgot which girl you said. I'm sorry.
Um, if you could, well, next question. Question mark.
I like that one.
That's a good one, Marcus. I was
I'm
really
gonna
If
say
proud
yes
you
of
to
you.
that one.
if
I'm
you
gonna
could
say
have feet,
exclamation mark. No, I'm gonna say interrobang in response.
if you could
Wow.
have feet or hands, feet for hands or no feet, no feet, 100% no feet. I hate feet. I hate them.
If you could have feet for hands or no feet at all, which would you choose?
No feet.
No
No
feet.
feet.
No feet.
No feet. No feet.
I'd rather have hands for feet.
Yeah, I'd love
Yeah.
hands for feet. That'd be baller.
I'd be a monkey. I mean, more than I
Mm-hmm.
already am.
Monkey. What is a memory where you would want to scream
Objection.
objection at what happened?
Oh, is that what
Um,
this is?
yeah,
I can't even see it.
it's too small, but it's okay. I think I I know exactly. Um, any the day that never mind.
I understand.
I was gonna say the day that the first day I watched JoJo, but then I would have to like bring up JoJo. And I think probably I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. What about you guys?
I think there's a lot of messed up things I could say objection to in my life.
Yeah, I was gonna. I didn't. I was gonna. The first one I was gonna say would be me really oversharing, and I'm not about to.
Yeah, some of them are like, I don't want to talk about this on a public podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
The day I spent $170 on a video game. I don't know.
the day
I
that
mean,
Idolmaster didn't give me Kako after 18 pulls.
the day somebody gave me a Google Play gift card, but I couldn't use it because I don't have any Google like things. I
Because
don't
you
have
have an
any.
iPhone? Oh my
I don't.
god.
I don't. Does anybody want a $10 Google Play gift card? Because I don't. I don't. I can't use it.
Oh my
What if you
gosh.
can use those on though?
You can use it on like Google App Store, like the like.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like, what if
gotcha.
people buy?
Gotcha.
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 That's why. That's
It's
why
a
I got
US
it.
one, though.
Somebody gave it to me, but you could use it for Review Starlight.
Oh my gosh, Hannah or not Hannah, Maiya,
Hannah.
review
She
Starlight.
finally did it. Haley. Haley messed up my name. Ah,
I'm the only one that hasn't messed you guys up. You guys
Haley.
stink.
Haley, I'll give it to you 1 month.
You
Um,
what?
I'll give it to you. I'll give you the free. I'll give you the card.
why don't you
I
just take a
don't
picture
care.
of it?
Oh, that's true.
Wait, I don't want to answer this one because like that would be oversharing.
Anyway, why can't we see John Cena? We just can't. He's not real. He doesn't exist.
Men, never mind.
Why can't we see him?
We just
Because
can't
he
see
waves
him.
his hand. It's like his invisibility barrier.
Yeah, he waves his hand. Obviously. Didn't you
Because
watch WWE, Marcus?
Maybe
God.
his camo.
we can't see John Cena because he was the friends that we made along the way. It's because we're not looking hard enough.
Oh my God! Wait, this next question I'm so ready for. I have a full blown story.
Wait, we can't see John Cena because we don't believe in him anymore. You know, like in the Polar Express, where they can't
Yeah.
hear the jingle bell when they're older because they don't believe? It's the same with John Cena. We just don't believe in him enough, so we can't see him.
He's Tinkerbell.
Exactly. We didn't clap hard enough.
All right. What is your worst experience with food at a restaurant? Anybody have anything?
I don't go to restaurants that often, so I don't think I can
I have.
go.
Let me set the stage. I was like 8. I was really obsessed with the My Little Pony action figures.
I don't like
You
where this
know,
is going.
What?
I I really liked this one because it smelled like coconuts and it had pink hair and it was blue. We went to I don't remember which one it was. It was like Olive Garden, but it wasn't Olive Garden. Um
Red Lobster?
and no, it wasn't seafood. It was like a pasta place where you get like I don't know. It might have been like a local place in my old neighborhood. Anyways, it's a small place, right? I think it's like Green Turtle. Isn't that a restaurant?
Sure. Let's
Okay,
just call it
anyways,
Green Turtle.
it's a small restaurant. My 4-person family is there. We're having a good time, right? I brought My Little Pony to the table and I was like, "Yo, she's going to eat with us or whatever." I don't know. I was like 8, whatever. We sit down, we're eating food. My dad grabs the ketchup bottle. And let me describe this ketchup bottle for you. It's one of those small ones and it's made out of glass with like the white lid that like twists on,
Oh no.
Oh,
right? So my dad's kind of goofy or whatever. So he takes the bottle and like he holds it. I mean like you would hold
A
a
ketchup
can of
bottle?
a can of root beer. Like that's how you would hold
Oh
it,
my
you know?
gosh.
Like that's how he held the ketchup.
Uh huh.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be goofy." And he starts shaking it like all crazy. Um
Oh
the
no.
lid popped off.
No!
It went literally everywhere. Like 3 tables away. It was in people's hair. We got asked to leave. I mean, it was just awful. Um, I don't remember it. I blocked it out of my memory, but I've been told stories. Um, the and
wait, where
of
does the
course
My Little Pony
of
come
course
in?
my freaking My Little Pony that smelled like coconut smelled like freaking ketchup for the rest of my life. The only reason I liked her was because she smelled like coconuts, and now she smells like freaking ketchup. I hate ketchup.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Now, fast forward 10 years. I've moved houses, and the ketchup thing has become somewhat of an inside joke in my family. So whenever my dad sees a glass ketchup bottle, he'll like purposefully hold down the lid really tightly and then shake it like the way he did
Oh
when
my god.
what, 10 years ago. Okay, so fast forward 10 years, I'm in a restaurant with my parents, my brother, and my grandpa.
Story.
And let me set the
I can't
stage. This
believe it
time it was
continues.
this is a local restaurant. It has very nice red like velvet like drapery.
Oh no.
Very like a fancy nice place that you would go to. It's local to my it's actually like near where I work in Montrose. And so we're sitting there, and I will say my grandfather has on a very nice white shirt.
No.
So we sit down, and as soon as we walk in the building, right before we even sit down, I look at the tables and I go, "Oh no, oh god," because there's glass ketchup bottles,
Oh god.
um, and so we sit down, and I look at my mom, and I try to gesture to her to take away the ketchup bottle and put it on a different table because I hate it so much whenever he does this. She doesn't understand, and my dad sees, and he grabs the ketchup bottle,
Oh
and
no.
it's before somebody even comes over to help us, and he holds down the cap with his
No.
pointer finger, and he shakes it like a maniac. And even though his hand is on the cap, it flies off, and
Oh
there's
god.
ketchup everywhere. There's it's on the red velvet, the drapery, right? It's on my grandpa's freaking shirt. It's in his hair. It's in my hair. It's in everywhere. Luckily, this time it didn't go to a different table, but it was like all over the floor. Oh god. We cleaned it all up before somebody came over to help
Oh my
us.
god. How did you do that?
We've dealt with it before.
Oh my. That's so sad. Wait. Is your grandpa your dad's side or your mom's side?
My mom's side.
Could you imagine the conversation? He'd be like, "Why did you marry this man? Why does he shave glass ketchup bottles at restaurants?"
Like
Oh
how
god.
did
My
how
grandpa
did
thought
you
it was
not
funny.
learn? My cat is walking all over my computer.
Is
Good
that
for
why
your
you're
cat.
typing in podcast questions?
Well, I think mine
I
is
am.
very anticlimactic because mine is like I had some crab enchiladas in San Francisco that didn't really taste like crab, but they're pretty good enchiladas, but they're also really hot.
I
That's
understand.
it.
There was also a third version of the story.
Oh
He
But
did
no.
it a he did it a third time, but it wasn't really important. So just know that there was three different times where my dad shook open a
um,
ketchup bottle and it got everywhere. Thank you. Haley, how
he
about
didn't
you?
learn.
No.
Um, I don't. I don't really have anything other than I guess there was one time my family got scallops and everyone got food poisoning from it.
Yuck.
That sucks.
That's so sad because I love
Yeah,
scallops.
There's also
it
that one
keeps
time.
happening to us.
Oh,
Like
then maybe don't eat scallops.
every time my family has scallops, whether we cook it ourselves or have it out, we always get food poisoning.
Have you thought about maybe you're allergic?
No. I'm not. Actually, I only got it once. Everyone else got it
Oh, I
every
see.
time.
Next question. If one of your parents or guardians needed a kidney, would you kill the kid or only knock the kid out?
I think I
Where is
probably
this
just
question?
knocked a kid out. Also, you skipped a bunch of them.
Those aren't questions. Oh
There's
wait,
what was your favorite
wait,
question from
what the
this
heck?
list?
What was your favorite question from this list?
I
I like the
think
question mark.
I like I liked the Vinny one. I liked the one I just did. I liked the $5 million one.
I liked the audible one.
Yeah, oh yeah, I liked the haiku one because I love haikus. I also like the Olympic ones because I thought about people that just went crazy on drugs.
I liked the copy pasta one because it made me read the Yo Angelo copy pasta again.
Yeah, I like that one too.
What about you, Haley?
I like the question mark, and then I like the $5 million one. That one's good.
Anyway, would you kill the kid or only knock them out?
Just knock him out.
What? Wait, what?
Okay, so your parents need a kidney, right? Would you kill the kid or only knock them out?
Neither.
You say you would just let your parents die?
I think I would knock the kid out.
I would just knock the kid out and then take his knee.
Next question.
Next
This is a good
question.
one. Buckle up for this
Is
one.
it a good question?
Yes. Let's say
Okay,
one
go
day
ahead.
you decide to install security cameras around your home and your bedroom. You decide to review the tapes one night to find out that at 4 in the morning, Aaron is poking you, and you realize that you don't notice these events while you sleep at all. What would you realistically do as a repercussion to this scenario? You know, I've been thinking about this one. I'd leave a plate of cookies and milk out for Aaron. Be like, oh, Aaron's coming again tonight? Better leave him some cookies. I'll leave him like a new fanny pack, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what I would do.
All right.
So, like, I would leave, or I'd pretend to go to bed at night, and I'd put a mannequin in the bed, and then I'd hide in the closet. And so when he comes to poke me, I would come out and poke him.
Oh my god.
What would you do
Would
if
you
he
say
already knew
anything?
you were? What would you do if he already knew you were in the closet?
Oh my gosh, I'd put another mannequin in the closet.
I
But
think
yeah.
I would move out,
What if he follows you?
It's his
move
house.
again.
I understand.
No, maybe I would play a really sad song, and then he would have to be sad while he was in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to speedrun these last like 4 questions just
Okay.
so that we get through. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, which JSA member do you want poking you at 4 a.m.?
Hannah Rhee. Hannah Rhee.
Oh my gosh, we both answered.
You guys are freaks.
Hannah, what's your answer? Probably Hannah.
I don't know who's in JSA actually. Hold on.
Probably Hannah.
Who's in JSA? I have to look at the member list. One second.
You're not speedrunning.
I'm sorry. I know I said we had the speedrun, but I can't think of anyone.
Wow. Haley, do you hear this? She doesn't want us poking her at 4 a.m.
She should poke herself at 4 a.m.
Hannah, just poke yourself at 4 a.m. Easy. Hannah hates all of us.
Yeah, I do. No, don't impeach me. I swear I know my members. I just don't know who I would want poking me at 4 a.m. I'm sorry. I can't answer myself. I think this is going to be a weird answer. I'm sorry in advance to Grace. I would say Ramon just so I could look at him and say poggers and go back to sleep. That's it.
Next, what's your thoughts on foot-shaped hydraulic press? Awful. Awful.
I'm not answering this question. Skip.
Only if it's shaped like my foot.
If you woke up and changed sex, oh, never mind. That's the same question.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
I would love you even more if you were a worm.
I'd be a little scared to touch you, but I'd still love you.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, last question. This is a pretty definitive question for like the podcast theme. Who the hell is this idol master? Would you guys like to answer?
It's me.
I think we all are.
I think the idol master was the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. Exactly.
The idol master was the John Cena that we weren't believing in enough to believe. There's so many like weird inside jokes about this podcast. If you're just joining, I'm so sorry.
Whenever I play Review Starlight, there's this ad that I get, and it's like this wrestler, and he's playing Bundy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God, what?
It's John so Cena.
It makes no sense at all.
It's the worst. It's seriously the worst ad ever.
It won't stop playing. I get it over and over. So like sometimes I'll have to sit there and watch 10 of those ads just in a row.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was a good ending question. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Time Out with JSA. And a special thank you to everyone who sent in their questions. Just Marcus.
Thanks, everyone.
Don't forget, if you're interested in being in a future episode, you can find the Google form in the announcements or the podcast discussion. You can also find our podcast feedback form, so if you have something that you want us to improve for the future, then we have that available for you. I'll repost the links. See you next week and have a great rest of your day.